Hi, I'm Miguel. Today I'm going to show you how to put up a pop-up hide, and if you watch till the end of the video, more importantly, I'm going to show you how to take it down again. The whole hide's going to pop up really easily. Best to either keep your arm out or just throw it when it pops up, because it's a little bit dangerous, to be honest. Okay, so you just want to open the hide out. It'll kind of open out into half. And then you just basically got to fold it out. So if you just grab this, if you just grab the bottom bit, just get that folded out. And there you go. Okay. So our next bit is the poles. I prefer having a proper roof on it, nice domed roof. It's going to be more weather resistant. So you basically, you should come with these poles, and these are just going to go diagonally across, just like a tent, to make the roof. So these poles should go into these little slots in the corners. There we go. So I've got both poles on now. And in these kind of hides, you've got this little tie here. So try and get your poles together and just tie them centrally like that. There we go. That's the roof. You should be able to peg the hide down at each corner. And if you really want to increase the stability, if you're particularly worried about the wind getting it, then add some guy ropes on each corner as well. So that's the hide up. Now what I'm going to do is add some netting to the window, because these kind of hides, which are for shooting, hunting, they'll come like this. I think there may be a little bit of this kind of material on Velcro, but it doesn't have much give to it, so I don't really like that for photography. So what I actually do is add some extra camouflage to the window. So I'm just going to get my netting. So this is one of the things I like about these hides. I've actually got this bit here, so it's like a bit of a lip which you can actually clip the material to. So I'm going to clip my camouflage material to this. I'm going to start in the centre. Go. Clip that in the centre, and then basically just clip it along like so. Put a few clips on it, and there we go. Can pull the window down a bit, and there we go. Perfect for photography. So now it's looking a bit more like a photography hide, and you can just decide how much you want to adjust your window, how low you want it. Yeah, now you've got some netting in there. That's going to give you some good concealment. So the hide's all set up now, just got to put my chair inside. Never underestimate the value of a decent chair. So I like to use a chair with a decent back on it, which is going to keep you comfortable. So I'm a big believer that if you're going to sit in a hide for hours, you should use a decent chair to support yourself. It just keeps you more comfortable. And this is a particularly good chair because it's got really good back support, armrests as well. Nice and comfy, but it's completely plastic, so it's really easy to carry down to the hide. One of the problems you can have if you're out in the field with your chair is that it can kind of dig into the ground. Sometimes it can get really muddy as well, and then it can just kind of get a bit stuck in there and end up quite uneven as well. So if you use a wooden board like this, just put that down on the floor of your hide. And also if you really want to make it nice and even, nice and level, get a couple of blocks of wood, even a little spirit level on there, and you should be able to get it level. Get your chair on top of that, and that's going to give you a really comfortable seating position, and that's really useful if you're waiting more than like 3 or 4 hours. So now the taking it down bit, which is a little bit more tricky, but hopefully this is going to help you out. So the first thing, just basically to get it flat, so get it flat, fold it over so it's essentially like that, and then you'll end up with a few bits which I tend to tuck underneath, just makes it a bit easier later on. So tuck these bits under. It's already ripped, don't worry about it. Okay, now this is the important bit. So there's a couple of ways of doing this, I think. This is the way that seems to work for me, so I stick to this. So what I'm going to do is grab the far end and pull it towards this end. So you grab this end, pull it down here until these two ends meet, and then stick your foot on it. You'll then have these two bits here on either side, and you want to grab these a bit like handles, and you want to kind of pull them in on each other, towards each other. And you kind of want to pull them in to try and make a circle. There, now when I've got that, it's not the perfect circle, but it's all pretty much, you know, it's all almost packed together. And then basically just grab it, keep the whole thing together in one hand, and then just keep, what I do, just keep moving it around, keep trying to pack it into a tight circle, and that's okay. And once you've got it in a circle, grab your bag, once you're in the bag, it's not going to spring apart. There we go, done. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it useful in how to take your own dome hide down and how to put it up again. The taking it down bit's the difficult part. So please click on like and maybe subscribe if you think you'd be interested in these kind of videos. I'll be doing plenty of videos on wildlife photography in the field, and techniques, tutorials, just anything to do with nature photography really. So I'll see you next time. Oh, you. Now you want to grab the two ends, a bit like handles, and push them in on each other.